State of the Union, Jay. Welcome to the live show. Currently in America, the president is having his State of the Union. Well, Big J is having his State of the Union, Jay. We're talking the UFC White House card, seemingly postponed, potentially canceled. We'll discuss throughout the stream. UFC Mexico City, which seems to be going as it should, doesn't seem like it's getting canceled. Fingers crossed. We think we're good. But some weird predictions to be had on that card. Michael Venom Page going against the bullshit and saying, hey, the UFC fighter pay is effed up. The UFC fighter pay is trash. And I'm sick of it. Especially after Conor Benn just got, a $15, $20 million deal with Zuffa. The UFC's pay problem seems more evident than ever before. I hope you guys are doing well. Good to see everybody. What's going on? Now, is the UFC White House card definitely postponed? Well, I hope not. But I tend to use MMA Orbit as a reliable source of MMA news. And it seems like June 26th, I go to MMA Orbit every day. So if MMA Orbit is pushing it, it's not bullshit. They're not going to push it without having some, serious news and confirmation. I don't think MMA Orbit is on some bullshit. I mean, they didn't push any BS matchmaking. They didn't make up any rumors. There was no talks of, BS fights. They wait till announcements are official. I don't think they're full of crap. I think that they're, a pretty respectable name in the MMA news game. If this is true, I'm pissed. I'm going to be in Japan. I don't want to try to find some random ass bar in the middle of the night to watch this shit. Fuck. PDX, I hope that, they don't move it on you, but remains to be seen. You passed the drug test. Let's fucking go. Congratulations, OG Smoker. I'm glad you passed, dude. Paramount execs like to Show Me the Money podcast. Why do you say that? MMA Mathworks. What about it exactly is what's getting the needle moving for the Paramount execs? What happened? It don't matter at all. This is just a big story. So some fighters are piping up. They're going to realize once again that there's nothing they can do to change fighter pay and the story will die down. True. There is nothing they can do. Zero. There is no possible way they can fight the machine unless, every single UFC ranked fighter was willing to say, we're not taking a fight, which isn't going to happen because they got to pay their families or, support their families. They need that paycheck. It's not possible. So yeah, fighter pay ain't going up. Dana said the card was figured out, but MMA Orbit posted today. And listen, MMA Orbit is very notable. I keep my eye on them, and Championship Rounds is kind of my main two MMA news sources in this modern era with a lot of fake news. AJ, thoughts on Curtis Blaydes versus Josh Hockett? I love that fight. Big step up for Hockett against a seemingly washed Curtis. Dude, it's definitely the perfect timing for it. Get Hockett a destructive win over a washed Curtis Blaydes. Bam. He's already on the cusp of a title fight. He's the only interesting heavyweight. I mean, Walter Walker's fun too, but Hockett's undefeated. He talks crazy on the mic. I like the style. I like the wild man. Hey, WPDX Hoya, it's good to be back on the same page with you too, man. Main event pick is going to be right this week. I can already feel it, bro. The main event pick is on the money this week. I know for a fact. I got this feeling inside my bones. The Big J main event pick is back on point. We're making it happen, man. Also, make sure you guys run the likes up. Let's get 20 likes up in here. I appreciate everybody tuning into the show. What's happening? Welcome to the evening hour show. I did a video earlier today, and I know the algorithm hates Conor McGregor news from me. I don't know why, but it just does. Any convo about McGregor, I could create the most beautiful thumbnail. I could have the most badass title. If McGregor is the centerpiece, my God, the algo fucking nerfs the video. Holy shit, dude. Great video earlier today, Big J. Thank you, Swerve. Dude, the algorithm fucks me over when I post anything McGregor. I swear to you. Every McGregor talk video I've done has done substantially worse than any other news video. Weird shit. Weird shit. It's like nerfed, bro. It's legitimately nerfed. Like if I would have titled that video Tyra versus Van and I just made it more about that, I swear to God, the views would be probably like 50% more. It's strange. I don't know why that happens. It's like the algo hates seeing McGregor in the feed from me because no one cares. Listen, it's still a good ass video. It deserves some love, man. But listen, the OGs that get to watch it, the hardcores, that's all it's about. If you didn't see it, there's still news talk. I shat on the garbage UFC main event matchmaking, but looking at it in hindsight, I probably should have done that as a separate video on its own because I could have went off for an hour on that shit. But it is what it is. I got betting video tomorrow, man. I think YouTube does like shadow block McGregor shit, unless it's like regarding him and Chandler or something. I don't know. But tomorrow, betting show, Jay. I'm doing this week's best MMA bets. I'm hype as hell for this week's best MMA bets. I got a feeling what my lock is going to be, and I think you guys are going to love it. Either you guys are going to love it or hate it. That's it. There's no middle ground. Headed back to Boston after Japan. Italian restaurant recommendations. San Tarpio's is like a pretty cool, like little pizza spot that my dad always went to with his uncle when he was younger. And whenever I've gone, I've always really enjoyed it, man. It's like a good, like old school Italian vibe, but it's definitely more pizza focused, but they do have good sausage there. So I know next time I title put the Notorious, bro. I swear to God, the algorithm will jump 50% if I do that. All good, bro. Live and learn. I do think 100% the matchmaking for a couple of those main events really pissed me off, though. Holy shit, dude. What were some of those main events, man? What the hell? By the way, Dana White is saying that the UFC is still taking place on the 14th. Everything else is saying a different date. But now Dana literally just said it. Media's full of shit. Date is the same. Okay, so the White House card not getting moved. Still Sunday, June 14th. Or is that Dana just trying to keep the calm as the card is imminently going to be fucking canceled? I don't know. I don't know. That's why I put a question mark. I'll tell you, when you see a question mark in my title, it means we don't know for certain. And I'm not willing to make a delusional claim that it definitely is, but it's something worth discussing. Yeah, Brady versus Buckley, great main event. Love it. Burns Malott, trash main event. Moicano Duncan, trash main event. But good fights, just garbage main events. They're really good, like featured fights or co-mains. I don't quite understand what the hell's going on. To be honest with you, I don't get it. Like, why is the UFC doing this to us with main events? Like, are they trying to piss me off? Chat, let's get 20 likes before 10 minutes. We're at 15. I need 20 right now. Let's go. Savage mode, chat. Savage mode for the Big J evening show. Bless the boy. Dana's saying the media is full of shit and it's going down, bro. Why they, what the, I don't know, man. I don't even trust Dana. Holy shit. Shane Mosley Jr. signed with Zuffa Boxing. That's interesting. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Here's the thing about Brady and Buckley you could not talk about a more 50-50 matchup. Usman showed you can just be boring. I mean, in this modern era, I don't think you can really be boring and still get put in favorable positions by the UFC. The UFC hates that boring shit. Hates it. They hate it with a burning passion. As they should. As they should. because that boring shit is garbage. I hate that boring shit too. Wonder why the UFC hasn't announced the 327 main event. I would assume it's Prochazka and Ulberg as well. The problem is, I guess it just isn't set. You know, that's the simple reason why they wouldn't announce it yet. You betting the house on Schultz and Moreno sub? Hey, W. Dustin Robertson. Dustin Robson. I just botched your name. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, my boy. I think that the side of Schultz is live as hell for the sub. White House postponed. Media says yes. Dana White says no. I'll trust Dana White. We literally just saw him a couple minutes ago release that. It was all bullshit. Look like I'm getting bamboozled today, man. What the fuck? Shit. Anyone feel like Borjas is a real money-making opportunity this weekend? I was pushing this last night and nobody riding with me. So PDX, I think the reason many folks are not high on Borjas with you is not because Borjas isn't a fucking gamer, not because Borjas isn't a G. You know why? It's because Imanol Rodriguez seems like a legit threat in the UFC flyweight division right now. I just think it's a bad matchup. Maybe Borjas can go the distance, can test him, but Imanol was in a 50-50 fight with Ultimate Fighter winner Joseph Morales. I thought Imanol could have got that decision. And Joseph Morales just now ranked as number 15. Imanol is a little different, man. Big power and a good wrestler. Like, it's a scary combination. Hey, what's up, Useless, my boy? How you doing, my dog? How your streams been, bro? I saw you live yesterday. I saw you went live again today. I'm excited for you. I'm always I'm always gonna try to do my best to tune in when I see it pop up in my feed, bro. Borjas against shorter fighters does well. Fair, but Ronaldo Rodriguez is, nowhere near the savage level of him and all. Borjas' last fight was frustrating. Well, the thing about Borjas last time out is he was completely out kickboxed from distance by Sumadarjian, couldn't close gap, I think of Imanol, and then I think about Borjas and Alessandro Costa, a physically strong and powerful guy, a physically strong and, decent skill set on Costa, but not incredible Alessandro Costa. I think Imanol is going to be able to do something similar. I think Imanol can get some big shots off. I think Borjas is in big trouble, man. I'm so sure of this. Maybe these guys can prove me wrong, but Alden Correa over Joseph Morales, Rodriguez, Alibi Idris. You think Alden Correa is going to end up being the guy that beats Morales? I'd pick Alden over Alibi. I don't know if I'd pick him over Imanol. Obviously, I want to see Imanol's debut. I would say Morales Correa goes hard as long as Correa keeps it a striking fight, but Morales is relentless with the takedown. Morales' ground game is fucking good. So Correa is going to be tested there. Imanol carries the bad intention style, throws with bad intentions. Imanol has the scary, same scary combo Zilia, these future top 5. I like that. I think Imanol is in a dispatch of Borjas, inside distance Imanol. He is a great athlete. He is a great athlete. You head-butted a piece of metal today on accident? I'm sorry, MMA Math Works. Damn, it sucks. Dude, Wes Schultz at plus 180 is more than intriguing, right? What's he at now? Bro, plus 213. He opened up at a plus 410 underdog. What? How the fuck did Pinas open at minus 525? Dude, Damian Pinas is a little overrated, man. He's a good striker, but it's not like he's fought anybody notable before. I don't know, man. I think that if it's striking, Wes Schultz is in trouble. If it's stand up and banging, Wes Schultz is getting knocked out. But if it's ground, some takedown threats. Bro, if Pinas and Yudong were in the same weight class, it's a fight that would need to happen. You guys watch a different Imanol on Tough than I did, apparently. I was pretty blown away by his Contender Series win against, was it Rocky Consejo? Holy shit, dude. Because I thought Consejo was actually going to be able to outstrike him. Hockett Blades early lean. Dog, I'm going Hockett. The future of the heavyweight division, Josh Hockett. We need Josh Hockett badly. The heavyweight division needs him. I need it. And Blades, he just lost to Kuniev, man. He got the struck. I think Josh Hockett is the heavyweight to watch right now, man. He's a good wrestler. If you told me right now, Hockett beat Blades, right? And then he was fighting Volkov. What do you think about the wrestling there? Too much too soon? Nah. I think Curtis is showing some slowdown. I think that Josh Hockett is striving up ranks. He's a high-level athlete. Dude, I'm telling you, I think Josh Hockett is getting pushed to fight for the title. Josh Hockett is the American hope for a heavyweight champ. It is insane, bro. We're picking Hockett. I thought Hockett would maybe fight D. Lou. Maybe Hockett versus, somebody along those lines. But now they're like, we're throwing him right to Curtis Blades. And he's going to win. Curtis Blades normally is the better wrestler. He's not here. He's not going to be faster on the feet either. Hockett can box as well. Would have liked to see someone like Hockett fight Gaziev before a Blades fight. Understood. But I think he beats Gaziev. I think Gaziev, Derek Lewis should be put together. Hey, what's good, Braden? Gaziev, D. Lou, and let's just fucking send it, bro. Full send. Gaziev, D. Lou. Slug it out and hope for the best, man. Hey, what's up, Brook the Rook? Dude, I feel like Hockett is the guy to watch in this weight class. He goes out and beats Blades, right? And then Waldo is probably fighting Volkov. And if Waldo beats Volkov, shit, they could end up fighting each other. I agree. Gimenez and Freeman both are terrible. I fully agree. What are you going to do after Quinones fades after the first? Chris just peppers him to a gross decision with his hands and forward? Bro, if Quinones loses to Chris Moutinho, he will never fight in the UFC again. In Mexico, that would be a disgrace against his country, bro. I feel like Hockett's going to be a -125 favorite over Blades. I'm saying Hockett's the favorite in that fight. And I think Hockett's got a real shot, too. I'm going Hockett, bro. Chat, let's keep the like button moving. Let's get 30 likes for 20 minutes. Let's try and smash the 100 likes. I need the likes from you guys so YouTube can pump the algorithm for your boy. I need a little love on the evening stream, man. But Dana's saying the UFC White House card is not postponed. I'm like tempted to change the title. I'm kind of pissed off that I got trolled by that. But like, it was pushed by MMA Orbit and Championship Rounds earlier this day till like a few minutes ago. I don't know. I'll leave it up for now. We'll see at the 30-minute mark how I feel. Fucking hell. Dog. To make a Lock City parlay this week that's plus money is like impossible, bro. You need like a 3-leg. It's kind of stupid. I think I might just have to go underdog and call it a day, bro, and just hope for the best. And then just rock with a Lock City parlay at like, -130 or something like that. It's kind of irritating, but seemingly the only way to do it. Yeah, fair point, PDX. You're right. I just got annoyed, to be honest, seeing that I don't want to say I got trolled, but I got bamboozled, man. Reyes Martinez odds, I got you right now. So Javier Reyes and David Martinez is -109. Cards near unbettable, bro. You got to hunt for some savage spots. I mean, bro, what about the trash can parlay? Fuck it. Me and Finch both agree. Gondra, Marshall, and Quinones. Marshall and Gondra -306. What's Marshall, Gondra, and Moreno? What's that? -109. You can't even get plus money on that. Wow. Edgar Shirez. Marshall, Gondra, Shirez, -135. That's really like my Lock City parlay, I think. I don't see those three taking L's. And then I guess you could add Imanol now for +116. But I don't know. I kind of think Santiago, but now it's plus 109. I don't really feel great about locking Moreno, dude. I felt like I was almost in a position where I have to. I think Moreno should win, but my God, I'm just in my head about the stupid bullshit of the explosiveness on the other side. Betting video drops tomorrow. Adding Moreno and Martinez to the trash can parlay. Let's see. Moreno, I should say. Moreno, and if you had a Shirez, it's actually plus 151. If you have Martinez, it's going to be even better. It's plus 163. Marshall, Gondra, Moreno, Martinez, and then if you also add a Shirez, but you can keep Shirez out. Or Shirez, I mean Quinones if you don't trust Quinones. Plus 203 if you throw Quinones in there. You're locking Moreno. I'm running the mains this year. W, bro. I think Moreno, my initial lock that I was thinking about running was Moreno. Where is it? Let me get the lines up. Moreno, where are you? Boom. Moreno, Shirez, minus 112. And I'm like, all right, I could go Moreno, Shirez, and Marshall. I think all three win, plus 118. That was what I was kind of thinking, is that if I was doing a 3-leg lock city. Do you think Wes Schultz pulls it off? He's an underdog I'm picking. He's a scary dog, but I think he's live. It's funny how probably the 4 worst fighters on the roster are on this card. It's kind of crazy, KB. You going Loner Kavanaugh, Braden? Chito Martinez a 3-rounder. Moreno 25 minutes with Urseg, long shot for a finish. Yeah, but he could get the stoppage though. Why so confident in Moreno? I don't know. PDX is on one with his calls. Thoughts on 326? Font versus Rosas as a feature fight is disgusting work. I completely agree. Yeah. 326 is a great main event with a mediocre undercard. No, it's in the full-size cage in Mexico City. Reyes versus Walker, Battle of the Youngs. I love the Battle of the Youngs. People are picking Cheeto. You think Moreno going to try to wrestle with Kavanaugh? I do too. Cheeto Vera makes it close for Martinez. I think it's a good 3-round fight. Moreno at minus 225 feels pretty fucking live, dude. I don't know. I was thinking like my initial lock was Moreno Shirez at plus. It's not plus though. It's minus money, which is annoying. So I had to add in Marshall. I don't know. I decide tomorrow. It's either my lock is either going to be Moreno, Shirez, Marshall, or I'll run it with Party Time, Wes Schultz. But the Wes Schultz pick gives me a little anxiety because his opponent's got crazy power. Crazy power. Still gutted about that Fluffy fight, man. Anthony is so good at fighting. He had to be nerfed somebody via body weakness. I know. The body weakness is his fucking worst element. And I think, I'll be honest, I think he got in his head against Strickland a little bit. You're probably just going to not bet this card. Understood. I see why. Cheeto doesn't do enough. He needs big moments. I mean, if he cracks Martinez with a nice jab, he could hurt him. Could drop him at some point. But I'll take Martinez on a 29-28 decision. Tom's buddy D'Elia, like Muhammad Usman. Low key, yeah. D'Elia looked terrible. Made Spivak look like a high-level boxer. Early breakdown on Moicano. Duncan, dude, I just feel like Duncan's going to end up beating him. He's going to want it more. Moicano's successful, man. He's got his Portuguese MMA guru style channel. He's blowing up on MMA YouTube. He's made his money. He fought for the belt, you know? Yeah, Strickland. I thought Strickland was styling on Hernandez in a big way. Cheeto versus Martinez could be a fight of the night. OG Blinker Rip, bro. No OG Blinker Rip, Sober J in this bitch, but a metaphorical one. You think Duncan got the dog in him? Look at that Rebeshki fight. He can push and push for 15. Exactly. Dude, I thought him and Moicano trained together at ATT, which like makes me think they've done some rounds and he's like, yeah, I can take what's coming at me. I mean, striking wise is Duncan. The better jujitsu is on the Moicano side, but I don't feel like he just mauls Duncan on the ground. You think Martinez is going to get the first round? Cheeto gets a second and third with UFC experience. I understand that pick for sure. I get it. I get it. I get it. You like Duncan in this one? I'm going Duncan. Duncan, more primed. ATT is so big. They have sectors where guys have different coaches and training partners like Armin and Moicano and Dustin all trained at ATT but never trained together. That's true. That's true. So maybe Duncan and Moicano have never shared the mat with each other, but I thought they did. I thought they had trained together. When exactly does Cheeto wake up and decide to fight in rounds 1 or 2? That's the problem with Cheeto. You don't know. I don't know. Cheeto's on cruise control constantly. Cheeto's like a cruise control fighter. If it's not a 5-round fight, I just don't like Cheeto's chances. Hey, El Vato Fishing, thank you for joining the Experts Army, my boy. W El Vato Fishing. Technically, it's not a dono, but I'm going to play the dono train sound for you since we're on StreamYard. Thank you, my boy. W, man. I think Shirez is going to fuck up Bunes as well, dude. Bunes is fucking cooked against Shirez. Shirez is a gangster, bro. Hey, W El Vato, my boy. Thank you for keeping it locked in with the members, son. Thank you for supporting the man on the mission to covering the game from all motherfucking angles, because that's what I am, bro. I'm covering it from all angles. Like an absolute savage, I am. Hey, look at Alvato dropping 5 gifted memberships, yo. Let's go to Dono train sound again, my man. Certified gangster. Let's see who got gifted memberships, all right? H2 Berto, Bo Sabior, Del Taco, Way Weasel, X Cool the Fool, all got gifted some Savage memberships. So, W, I hope I see those Savages in the members stream. Thank you all. Absolute Savage W. You think Shirez beats Kavanaugh? I don't know. But I think Shirez is good. I don't think Bunes is getting him in a buggy choke, bro. Shirez got good jiu-jitsu. Tyra couldn't sub him. Tyra couldn't sub him on the mat. Hey, thank you, El Vato, the GOAT. You're the fucking GOAT. Crazy how many people watch the stream and don't chat. I've never seen any of those people who just got gifted a membership. Bro, a lot of people just watch and listen to Big J talking, man. You know? It's a daily podcast, man. It's the daily podcast. People love it. I think folks get annoyed at me when I don't do lunchtime live on Tuesday. Like I did a video instead, but some of the people are like, damn, bro, we missed you during the afternoon. Dude, I just love creating videos, man. So I'm trying to, focus on staying consistent with at least one news video a week. Hey, thanks to Berto. You are here all the time, bro. You are. Don't. Bro, Shirez is a lock for me. I don't know, man. What do you guys like for your lock? All right. If you had to pick lock city play, fuck the odds. Shirez, Moreno, Marshall, or Schultz, party time. What do you got? I want to hear from you guys. Hey, W, Cowboy from Hell. Thank you for the 5. Thank you for getting the donut train running. Thanks for your work, keeping the donut train running. Oh, shit. Look at this savage, bro. Thank you for keeping it going, my boy. Means a lot to me, dude. Absolute W. Thank you, Cowboy from Hell. I'm using a fucking PC. Actually, I'm using a laptop, dog. Little Lenovo Yoga. I got it for a little over 2,000. Pretty good. I really like laptops, bro. I played in the barbershop all the time. You gain some views for sure. Hey, W, Juan Hunglo. That's dope. I'm happy to hear that, man. Lunchtime live tomorrow. Probably evening stream, Jay, tomorrow, to be honest, OG Smoker. As much as I want to do lunchtime, I got this week's best MMA bets to cook up. And I got to put my sole focus on a proper breakdown. And I've been editing the fuck out of it. But I'll see. I mean, you never know. I could surprise y'all. Surprise lunchtime live, maybe. I could do like a lunchtime hour, but let me see when I get up tomorrow and if I can get everything done in a timely manner or not. Because I just don't like to rush my editing process. Because if you watch this week's Best MMA Bets this year, I'm a lot more edit focused than ever before. I've really tried to up the quality of the show. Chad is liking the Lock City parlay over the underdog show. Okay. I'm still undecided, and I guess I'll spoil it. Those are my two options that I have to pick from. Either I party time it with Schultz and risk getting chinned, or I run it on Shirez, Moreno, and Marshall and say it is what it is. Hey, WPDX Hoya, thank you for the generous $9.99. Not betting on some dude named Schultz over Brandon Moreno. Keep it simple, guys. You know what? PDX been winning all year, so I might have to take his fucking advice. Thank you for the 10, my boy. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Medina versus Bo Nickel at the White House. Oh, shit. I think Bo versus Colby is perfect. Bo makes his 170 debut at the White House versus Colby Covington. Brady versus Buckley is a perfect fight. The fight is standing for more than 2 minutes. Brady's cooked. If it's on the ground for more than 2 minutes, Buckley's cooked. So fascinating. Let's see if Buckley improved that takedown defense since the Usman fight. If he didn't, he's done. I like Pinas, but I watched the fight between him against Motas, and now I can't pull the trigger. I still think he'll win, though. It was a terrible fight, dude. He looked really bad, but he is a freakish athlete. I agree, though. Schultz is either a savage or he's getting ran over. So we'll see how I play it tomorrow. I'm glad I got one more night to sleep on it. There's a reason I do Wednesday for this week's Best of May Bets because I like to give myself that extra night to sleep on it, you know? I swear the second half of the year is going to be bangers. He didn't. Buckley been training jaw muscles lately, talking shit. I saw his IG story. He like was in the club with Terrence Crawford and Clarissa Shields, but nobody recognized him. Nobody knew it was him. Also, chat, we're at 38 likes. Let's get 40 likes up in here. 35 minutes in, 40 likes. I like that. I like that. I think that's a respectable number. What about you guys? I think so. I think that's respectable, Jay. I like that. Don't you guys see Bonnie Blue is pregnant? I wonder who's the father. He's got to be hitting himself, man. That's terrible. AJ, if Connor, John, and Diaz all aren't on the White House, will you be disappointed? Will you be happy with only good, relevant fighters on the card and no unks/OGs? Definitely. I'm cool with all good, relevant fights. I don't need the OG fights at all. I'm good. I don't need those OG fights. I mean, they're fun to play with, but I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I would rather not have any of those and have high-level fights. I don't care about that. I don't need Connor on the card. I don't need Jones, and I don't need Diaz. If they are, like, it's just a fun twist. But nah, I don't need it, bro. It doesn't make the card, must watch. It's must watch with high-level MMA fights. The OG fights, I mean, it's a fun concept if you can get a couple together, but I don't need them. Nah. It's more just for I'll be honest, the OG fights is not for the actual fight. It's for the pre-fight shit talk. Like McGregor talking shit with Diaz again would be fun if they're throwing water bottles and stuff like that. Like, I hope they get into a bit of a fucking scuffle, Outside of that, I just don't care. I don't care, Jay. White House card moved to June 14th. So earlier today, they said they're moving it to the next week. Now they're saying it is that. Remains to be seen. I don't know. Topuria been quiet lately. I'm assuming he's got the contract for the Gaethje fight at the White House. The fake rumors are annoying as fuck, Jay. I agree. Future sequence pissed me off. Water bottle fight would be lit. Yo, we need a water bottle fight at a presser. What the fuck, man? Where's the 327 main event? You tell me. I got no fucking idea. I don't know. We're sitting and wondering when, if, how. It's taking a lifetime. Diaz in particular doesn't move me at all. It'd be cool to watch it for the pre-fight shit talk. That's it. Topuria saw that Conor Ben money. Was I hold the fuck up? Honestly. That Conor Ben money's crazy, bro. Boxers get paid different. Boxers, even by Zuffa, the boxers is getting different contracts. UFC, bro, they ain't never paying like that. It's the next generation of fighters that'll get fucked over by Zuffa, not this generation. No. This generation, they're going to pay big. Next generation, that's when you'll start to see maybe some complaints about fighter pay, but this generation is getting bank. Conor Ben getting paid that much is a slap in the face to all UFC fighters. It's boxing world, and now Uncle Dana's in it, so it's kind of like a conflict of interest. That Jai Opetaia fight is a must-watch. Fuck yeah. Jai Opetaia March 8th is going to be sensational. I can't wait. Whitaker at light heavyweight is crazy. I feel like he could beat Jamal Hill, but if they throw him Roundtree, he's cooked. Dude, if they throw him Blachowicz, I think he struggles. Bogdan Gushkov's a bad matchup. Zuffa only having had their first event legit 1 month ago, and already Opetaia, Ben, and many others, ridiculous. They're coming out swinging. Bro, they're taking over boxing because they have unlimited funding. Hockett went from Dana White's Contender Series to fighting Blades all in 5 months. He always seemed destined for something big. I mean, guy was undefeated in Bellator too. He was somebody they were trying to build, and PFL didn't pick him up. Best decision ever for him is not signing with no PFL. His career would have been stifled. Now he's fighting Kurt Blades. He wins. He's on the cusp of a freaking title shot. If he beats Curtis Blades, I mean, Pavlovich, Waldo, Volkov, potentially a Volkov-Waldo winner, he's right on the cusp of gold. You don't think Jan was ever the same after the third round of the Ankalaev fight? I thought he did pretty good with Gushkov, though. What's up, AJ? What's up, boys? Hope we're having a good night. Hey, W Red Elephant, how you feeling, man? Yeah, it's been a great night, really. Whitaker, Reyes, Walker. I think the winner of Reyes and Walker could end up fighting Whitaker. Can you imagine Johnny Walker versus Whitaker, though? The size difference. I'd honestly like to see Whitaker versus Blachowicz or Khalil. His speed could cause issues for them, especially for Jan's old ass. Problem for Rob is if Khalil breathes on Rob's chin, he'll die. Listen, Jan versus Whitaker could be a battle of former champs, which would be a fun thing. But if it's Khalil, I don't love that for Rob Whitaker. Hey, Rob Whitaker at 205, it's a weight class that needs it, man. Light heavyweight sucks. Light heavyweight's garbage. Yeah. Definitely not Mirzakhanov versus Whitaker. I agree. Definitely not Mirzakhanov Whitaker. No. Mirzakhanov, if he runs through Paulo Costa, he's a hard guy to deny, on the cusp of the title. But if Paulo somehow upsets him, now Paulo Costa's on the damn cusp of a title fight at 205. Exactly. He's a former welterweight moving up to light heavyweight. Granted, he had years at middleweight, but still he's a former welterweight. He's going to look small. He's going to be like Mirzakhanov size, but I mean, shit, Mirzakhanov been doing good. Yep, Mirzakhanov's fighting Costa, confirmed. Booked and all. Fight is official. 327. 327s look like a dope card. They just need a main event. It's a great undercard. It's just zero main event. So I'm assuming they're going to have something big. I think it's got to be either Ulberg, Prohashka, or it has to be Gane versus Pereira. Can you imagine? Total monkey wrench in the plans. Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Cyril Gane for the interim title. That's like Islam moving up to middleweight or Ilya to welterweight. 2 weight classes, a major jump. Fuck yeah. The new fight announcements, dude, they are holding something back. Definitely. They're holding back the mega fight. They're holding back something that's on the cusp of major shit. You know? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Walder or Gane, a better chance of beating Poetan? Yeah, I think Pereira's live to beat both. I say Gane, though. Hockett Blades? I like Hockett and Blades. I'm actually pro Hockett and Blades. I think Hockett's going to beat Blades. And I think Hockett's going to be on the cusp of a title fight. Paulo has insane privilege. He gets fights he doesn't deserve at all. He's 2-4 in his last 6. I mean, to be fair, the Mirzakhanov name is not huge, though. That's a terrible matchup for him. You think Ulberg's fighting Ankalaev in Macau? Bro, if they announce Prohashka versus Pereira 3, I'm genuinely going to be pissed. I will genuinely be like really upset if they announce that. That'll be a fucking joke. They better not. They better not. They better not. Shit. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm looking for something. I'm looking for some fight news, man. Please bring us fight news, man. What the fuck? Give us a main event for 327. They'll probably do it next week. They'll probably do it on 326 fight week. That's what I see happening. 326 fight week, they'll end up doing it. That makes the most sense too. Hey, Glasshouse Aquatics, thank you for $9.99 and getting the dono train running some more. W to the boy Glasshouse. I appreciate you supporting, my friend. Who do you think Acosta's fighting? I think he should fight Volkov. Waldo Volkov. I can't get pumped for this card at all. I don't see a single fight that matters for the future. I mean, Lawner Kavanaugh, I guess. You got early debuts. I get it. It's not the card of the year by any, sense of the fucking imagination. It's the Contender Series graduate sweepstakes. It's like this is the card for all the Contender Series winners to show out. You know what? My mentality is this, bro. At least there's some fights this weekend. That's it. You can't see Hockett win at all. I think he's going to win. I'm thinking Hockett beats Blades. I'm going Hockett, man. I feel like Hockett's really good. Hockett's a fucking G. Hockett's a certified savage. Exactly. He's more athletic. He's younger. I think he's just ready. I think this card is good if you look into it. There's going to be some fun fights. Like, sure, it's not filled with elite names, but it's also not just complete schlop. Like, there's good prospects on the card. Like, okay, let's just look at it simply from top down. Brandon Moreno, Mexican legend. Lawner Kavanaugh, slick striking prospect. If Lawner wins somehow, holy shit, he burst into the fucking top 6. Cheeto Vera slumping versus a really good striker and David Martinez. It's a fun matchup. Zell Huber trying not to be a complete bust versus an old Bobby Green. He probably wins. Shirez, a violent Mexican savage versus an overrated Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy in Bunez. Imanol Rodriguez, savage prospect at 125 versus Kevin Borjas, who's pretty good. Santiago Luna, savage prospect at 135 versus a guy who's not very good, Angel Pacheco. Ryan Gondra, Jose Medina, give me fight. Macy Chiasson, Eileen Perez, actually kind of close. Quinones, Moutinho. Quinones should absolutely destroy Moutinho, and if he loses, his career's over. Douglas Silva de Andrade, Javier Reyes. It's a guy that's technically flawed in Reyes versus a dude who's old. And then, Karashketa, Montenegro, kind of a coin flip. Eric Silva, Francis Marshall. It's a lamb to slaughter. Marshall destroys him. And Pinas West Schultz is striker versus grappler. Heavy-handed savage Pinas with a suspect ground game versus pretty durable, wild man on the feet, but nasty jiu-jitsu guy in West Schultz. Waldo is low-key keeping the heavyweight division alive. He might not have a belt around his waist, but he is. They put the 5-6 best fights of the year in the White House card where no fans can watch. We get diluted quality all year. I'll be pissed. I don't think they're going to put the best 5-6. They have, 5 to 6 really good fights and like one that's amazing. Moreno is the only ranked fight. No, actually, no. David Martinez and Cheeto. Lawner Kavanaugh is not even ranked anymore, guys. They booed him from the fucking rankings. They sent him out of the fucking top 15. No love for him. 0. Doesn't really make much sense, but whatever. Whatever. Yo, chat, you guys want to hear something crazy? Your boy weighed 190 today. Down fucking 18 pounds, dude. Holy shit. Holy shit. Wes Schultz, Eileen Perez, 2-leg. The grappler attack. I mean, it's live. I'm a Macy Chiasson believer for some reason, but I could be wrong. But I like Macy though. I don't know. I feel like she's better than she performs a lot of the time. I think Kavanaugh takes Moreno's spot. Bro, it's like he's a great prospect. Does he just destroy Moreno? Like, is Moreno just cooked? Like, I don't know. It doesn't really make sense to me. Do under 1.5 in the Pines fight and then David Martinez. What is the under 1.5? Under 1.5 minus 180. Honestly, that's not bad because that fight should go under. Bro, what's the under 1.5 in Schultz Pinas? Hold on real quick. Let's look at something. Schultz Pinas under 1.5. And Marshall minus 138. Damn. You can't get no good lines on this card. Jesus. Luna Quinones Martinez parlay minus 126. Bro, you can't find plus money for shit. ESPN leaked the main event for 327? No. No. Oh shit. Light heavyweight title. But who is it though? That's crazy. Semi heavyweight title fight? Oh shit. Oh shit. They might have leaked it. So ESPN is leaking it. So that's big news. ESPN leaked the title fight. Holy shit. Semi heavy. It's Spanish to English. Oh shit. Let's see if they change on MMA Fight Center though. Yeah, it's gone now. No, it says light heavyweight main event title fight on ESPN. Dude, you can see it right now. Let me show you guys real quick. Oh shit. I might have to put that in the fucking title of this stream. That's big. Good catch. Look. Light heavyweight main event title fight. You see it? Look. Light heavyweight main event title fight. It's UFC 326. Holy shit. Holy shit. Chat, do I change the title to UFC 327 main event leaked? That's low key a vibe and a half. What do you guys think? W in the chat if yes, L if no. Holy shit. I could just run a poll. Holy shit. That's a savage W. Holy shit. Wow. We don't know who's fighting for it. Fuck, dude. Light heavyweight title. Your current weight can be Travis semi heavy is funny. I mean, they kind of leaked it. Holy shit. Holy shit. Are we trusting ESPN? I don't know. Why wouldn't we? Light heavyweight title fight. So it's either Pereira fighting, or it's got to be an interim, or I guess not an interim, a vacant title. I mean, we've been hearing the rumor mill of it too. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Holy shit. Wow. I mean, light heavyweight main event title. They're telling us. They're telling us, man. It says light heavyweight main event title fight. It doesn't say vacant. That's crazy. Holy shit. Holy shit. Damn. You know, we don't know who it's going to be, but they just kind of spoiled that there's something. That's a W right there. Holy shit. Well, that changes things, huh? This stream has become a lot more lit. That's some big ass news. So, what's the main event? Holy shit. Would it specify for vacant title? Let's find out. We can find that out actually. Let's go to 324. So interim title fight, it was not specified. No. No, they wouldn't specify. They wouldn't specify. So there we go. The rumor mill is now an actuality, as we just found out some breaking news on the live stream that the light heavyweight belt is indeed on the line at UFC 327. We don't know for sure who is in it. Holy shit. Holy shit. I got to add something to the title, man. Let me see. All right. Let's see. How can I make it look good? Okay. All right. All right. Where's my arrow at, bro? Where's my motherfucking arrow? All right, here we go. me just spruce this thing up real quick. I'm updating the thumbnail a little bit. All right. Okay. All right, bro. Fucking boys getting put to work right now, chat. Trying to do this on the fly. I'll be back to you guys in a second. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to ignore the chat, but okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right. We're good. Bet. Bet. Bro, I just fucking on the fly this thumbnail. Wow. Well, I'm kind of hype right now. I'll be answering the chat in a second. Give me a minute. Updated thumbnail. Boom. All right, we're good. So if you just tuned in and you don't know what I'm talking about, the UFC 327 main event leaked by ESPN is the light heavyweight championship. Yuri Prochazka is in Mexico. Are they going to do the announcement this Saturday? Probably. I doubt they're doing Prochazka versus Pereira 3. So that tells me it's either Ulberg or it's Hamzat. And winning the poll is Ulberg and Prochazka. I didn't even put the Hamzat Prochazka in. Just popped out and back in. Title change. It looks right, doesn't it? Damn, son. Make sure you guys smash the like button for that savage discovery, man. Who was it in chat that brought it to my attention first, man? Where you at? Shout yourself out, bro. Gavin Thompson. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. And sources check out, bro. ESPN, unless it's a typo, they're leaking something. And it's probably Yuri Prochazka going for gold again. That's cool as fuck. Well, hopefully we get the announcement soon. Let's know who it's against, but it feels like Yuri. That's dope. I'm hype right now. Thank you, Gavin Thompson. Savage W to Gavin, man. He deserves a scintillating shout out, bro. Bring him up on the screen. W to this guy right here. W Gavin Thompson in chat. Hell yeah, my boy. Hell yeah. 327 main event, little leak action. That's cool as fuck. Wow. Wow. What a dynamic stream this has become. This is mass news now. That's dope. The White House card, maybe not postponed. That becomes debunked. But this seems more legit with ESPN posting it. Chat, bless me with 60 likes for the breaking news announcement live. Crowdsourcing the breaking news. That's what it's all about, man. Being live at the right time. I was destined to go live when I did. So we get the massive breaking news on the damn show. I feel like Prochazka Ulberg for the vacant title, and then they're doing Gan versus Pereira. I think they're going to strip Tom Aspinall. They don't like Aspinall at all these days. I mean, even when he got promoted to champion, nobody gave a fuck. You know, the UFC didn't make it a big deal. It was like a haphazardly presentation. They're like, oh, yeah, Aspinall is the champ, by the way. We don't really care, but that's the news for you guys. So here you go. It wasn't even like a big press conference or anything. It was very much like a who gives a fuck type of moment. TBA versus TBA gonna be good as fuck. You gotta assume it's Prohashka. At least we know the weight class, man. At least we know the weight class. We know the division. It's light heavyweight. That's what we thought. Now, who is it? We'll see. Exactly. I think it's not a big deal to strip him since he never won the belt. And then you do Gon Pereira, vacant title, the fucking next card, 328. Bingo. It took the post-fight question for them to announce Tom was emailed the belt. That's fucking crazy, right? It was like no fucks to give. No breaking announcement. Tom Aspinall, you are now the champion. Bro, I think they're going to have no issue stripping him. Thank God I love Van, but the hype was just not there for him to be the main. Completely agree. Completely agree. It was not the move. Semi-heavy. Yeah. Semi-heavy, the new weight class. If Pereira vacates, he's definitely fighting for undisputed, bro. They're stripping Aspinall. I can already feel it, bro. When is Nunes fighting Harrison? Probably not till the end of the year. Bro, they're stripping Aspinall. They don't give a fuck about Aspinall. They're stripping him ASAP. I'm telling you, bro. They're stripping Aspinall with zero fucks to give. With zero emotion. Just cold-hearted stripping of Aspinall. Peace out. See you later, Tommy boy. We'll give you a title fight when you return. Maybe. You think Alberg plus 140, Yuri minus 160 is my guess? Honestly, those odds seem really fucking realistic. So, W to you with the Mystic Mac guess, Blake. Damn, I'm excited. I'm hype as hell right now. My mood is fucking amplified tenfold. That's good shit. We may not have the announcement yet, but we have the leak. I'm going to have to post on X if people don't know. For those that don't know. Pump. Go like my tweet, bro. I'll share it in chat. That's cool as fuck. You want to see Strickland Chimaev? I think it's really live. Boston hoodie is fire. Hey, thank you, bro. It's actually, I mean, it was mine, but I gifted it to Jersey Girl. But I said I need it today. I need it today. Big J needed the hoodie. They did Tom dirty. Damn, Dana always hated to see the next heavyweight except John. He hated John too at one point. Maybe he'll love, well, he does love Poetan. So it's Poetan Nation, man. That's just how it goes. I just need divisions not held up. I'm completely with you, PDX. Like, I'm sick of all these divisions being held up forever, man. It's so slow moving. Heavyweight sucked for a long time. They need it, bro. We need it. I agree, bro. We need divisions moving forward. We need divisions moving fast. Heavyweight still sucks. Listen, if Pereira becomes champ, at least that adds some fucking excitement to the dead division. Pereira becomes the first ever triple champ in the UFC, 3 weight classes. I'd rather have Pereira. At least I know he's going to fight. Hey, thank you for the like on Twitter, Gavin Thompson. Thank you for blessing the boy with the information as well. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, bro. Hey, what's up, Paku? Chat, we're at 60 likes. I'm setting the stream goal to 80 likes. So make sure you guys spam the like button. The likes have not matched the live viewer rate. I need 80 likes and I'll shadow box at 85. So early shadow box tonight, but we got 20 minutes to do it. 20 minutes to do it. What'd you miss, Edgar Bez? You know what you missed? You missed the motherfucking fight being put on. We don't know who it is, but you missed the announcement. My announcement, the leak. Really is Gavin Thompson's announcement letting me know. We got the light heavyweight belt at 327. Jack J with the pump cover. Hey, W, bro. I'm down 18 pounds, Paco. I'm 190. I'm hype as fuck to get to, my goal weight, though. The savage weight. Yeah, bro. If you missed it, man, you missed out. But you're here now, so you're good. Strip Hamzat? Nah, they do Hamzat versus fucking Strickland. Just hopefully we see it sooner rather than later, man. We trust ESPN. I mean, it's a leak. I don't see why not. A spiteful leak by ESPN. What other fight would it be? It's not going to be the welterweight belt. It's not going to be the featherweight title. It's not going to be the lightweight title. It's not going to be bantamweight. Flyweight's already on the card. It won't be the middleweight belt. It won't be Hamzat. It leaves light heavyweight and heavyweight. It's going to be light heavyweight. Makes perfect sense. No, there's not going to be a 326 co-main. They're going forth with the Bahayo and RDR fight, sadly. I'm sorry to tell you, bro. I know that news is fucking garbage, but yeah, that ship has unfortunately sailed, dude. Whack. Kayla Harris, the main event, Van co-main. That'll be the fucking monkey wrench in the plans. Nah, Kayla's not ready to go. She's not ready to go yet, man. We'll be good. Right? ESPN low-key bitter is like, man, fuck them. We're spoiling it. Oops, it was a mistake. We didn't mean to. We didn't mean to spoil it. ESPN spiteful, bro. ESPN spiteful like Dan Hooker's ex, yo. Volkov being ranked at 2 at heavyweight says everything you need to know about the current state of the division. To be fair, though, he beat Pav. He beat Pavlovich, though. He beat the terrifying power puncher in Pavlovich. He beat the scariest guy outside of the champ. We need the light heavyweight belt. Flyweight and light heavyweight is good. And then 328, we run it with Pereira for the vacant title. Bam. Bro, that's the perfect way to match make it anyways. Pereira gone. Boom. Gon's entering training camp too. Come on. It's Pereira gone. Dog. It's not even like that's surprising either. Johnny Walker, Amanda Nunes. I feel like Nunes chins him. Dude, I think Reyes could chin Johnny. I could see Reyes connecting with that fast ass southpaw straight left and just shutting him off. I think that's a possibility, dude. A real possibility, even like a probability. A high probability. Reyes went over Jacoby is aging nice. It's just Allberg's next level. Way too good. Destroyed him, but Reyes can beat Walker. I feel like Reyes could beat Jamal Hill too. Johnny made me dollars fraud checking the Chinese dude. Johnny ripped the legs beautifully. In that performance, it was perfect from him. But I don't think Reyes is just getting ripped apart with leg kicks. And I think he'll do fine. I think Reyes, unless he gets caught with some stupid shit. Yeah, they're saying White House still on the 14th. That was old news. That was news from a few hours ago. Really want to see Per Alberg would be such a banger. Bummer if that fight never happens. I'd be surprised if they go that route. Unless they throw a monkey wrench in the plans and then the UFC decides to book Pereira Alberg at light heavyweight and Gane versus Waldo for the interim belt at heavyweight. We waited 6 years for 9 Chimaev fights, 69 coincidence. Possibly not. That's actually fucking hilarious. Bro, when Hamzat first burst onto the scene, it was every day, bro. It was like you're seeing this guy constantly. Reyes won like 3 bad fights. People started thinking he was legit again until he wasn't. Yeah, true. True. But I think he could get Walker, fellow chinny guy. I think you could chin Walker. You think Waldo definitely deserves a title shot? It would probably be Waldo Gane. I don't think they do Pereira versus Waldo. They're having an event on Sunday because of the UFC White House card. Yeah. Krylov and Jacoby a good wins, specifically the Jacoby one, because Jacoby's striking is still fire. Jacoby's stand-up is fucking good, man. Reyes, Walker, double KO. I think Walker's putting his lights out. I believe in the Rocky style comeback for him. In this fight here, he can get it. It was a little too much when they threw him, to Alberg, who's elite. A little too much, man. Chat, I know you want the shadow box, bro. 80 likes. I'm 18 away. We got 13 minutes to do it. Smash the like button, man. Smash the big J like button. We got over 100 watching, man. If we only had, the amount watching as we got likes, I wouldn't be so aggressive, man. But I'm aggressive today. When am I dropping the hats? I might have to, bro. The goofy hats, experts, flat caps. They weren't on the radar yet, but I'm going to see if I can get a wholesaler. Be like Big J. Flat cap it up. I just got to make sure the quality's decent. That's the main thing. No, I didn't see Yuri eating the taco. I saw Yuri was in the mountains of Mexico and shit. That's a joke? The joke went over my head, dude. Dude, I hope Adesanya beats Pfeiffer. I made a Strickland is the pick video when I was taking a dump on Saturday morning that aged so well. I should post it. Bro, you should have fucking posted it before the fight. Experts hat release or Connor's return. They're competitive at this point. They're on a similar scale of return timelines. Trump's supposed to be ending the wildly inflated cost of prescription drugs. That I fuck with. I hope that he does. I really do. Get the Mercos flat cap made in Ireland. Let me see. The style is a little different than mine, but it don't look bad. That is the Irish style. That's classy. What's up, Hawkins Ready W, bro? Piper round 2 KO. It's set in stone. Bro, you think he's going to make it look that easy against Adesanya? I don't know, man. Izzy's losses are only to the best guys in the world, and he was looking pretty good early against Duplessis. And like Piper lost the first round to fucking Abus. Granted, I mean, Abus got the first round over Strickland too, I guess. Moreno Suber points at -130 speaking to me. I feel like he could get ground and pound, but yeah, probably Suber decision. The thing is, can Piper take Adesanya down at it at ease. I don't know. At will? I don't know. I don't feel it's that likely he's just throwing him around like a little bitch, you know? I don't think so. I guess we'll see what happens, man. We'll see. Hey, next week, Tuesday, I don't know when he's going to release it. Next week, Tuesday, I'm collabing with Fight Society. And then I'm going to have him on PropAholics next week, Thursday, and do a first ever guest on it. I think that'd be fun. Either we're doing PropAholics Thursday or afternoon weigh-in show. I'm going to talk to him and see what works better. But yeah, I have we got a scintillating collab. My first collab in years. Big J collabing. I'm excited, man. Fight Society's cool. I like him. A good dude. Good content based, but not a like bullshitter base, you know, just honest base takes and consistent with the news content. So that'll be pretty fucking dope. Nice collab, Jay, dude. That'll be cool. Been too long since I collab, man. Shit should be pretty chill. Covington Hamzat? Yeah, if they want to slaughter Covington, sure. Izzy, exactly, bro. Izzy's got speed for Piper. Bro, if he loses to Piper, that is the retirement fight. And then, yeah, if you're right. If he sticks around, it's Kyle Dawkins after. Last night? Nah, bro. This coming Tuesday. This coming Tuesday. Kyle Dawkins can shut anybody's lights out. Kyle heavy-handed Dawkins. Bro, I think Adesanya gets his bounce back. Been too long since collab. I mean, me and Finch do the show together. I guess that's a collab, but me and Finch created Moneyline together. Like, that's our show, you know? It's our show. It's on my channel. But it's still our show, you know? Kyle hands of steel Dawkins. Kyle freight train Dawkins. Kyle one touch Dawkins. Piper throws big punches, but I think Izzy could counter the fuck out of him. Bro, I feel like Izzy's so much better than Piper. Bro, Jack Hermanson still beat him. I know. Father Finch is wild, right, Useless? He's a motherfucking dad. W Finch, man. W to the Finch, man. Uncle Jay, that's what they call me, bro. I'm officially an unk. I'm officially an unk, bro. Shit's wild. Hamzat versus Teixeira. Which Teixeira? Taliesin? He'll fuck Talison's bum ass up. Bro, Hamzat will beat Taliesin Teixeira's ass at heavyweight. Pushing 30 J. Hey, never felt better, Jay. I feel good, bro. I'm not tripping at all about it. Body feels good. Mind feels good. I feel ready, dude. Joshua Van hadn't even joined the UFC the last time Colby got a win. That's actually fucking crazy. Bro, Colby should still be ranked, man. Yeah, 30's still young, bro. We're chilling. Exactly. It's a blessing to be dirty, useless. Exactly. Gordon Rice says the secret to beating Dagestani guys by threatening the ninja choke. Probably, yeah. It's just some guys got to actually be good at them. I can see Izzy winning most of the fight, but I hope Joe can get lucky. Hard for Joe to run that uppercut combo on Izzy. Exactly, bro. I think Izzy going to be too fast. I think Izzy A still got it, man. Pretty sure Kobe turned Bonefim down 3 or 4 times. Definitely believe that. He's not fighting Bonefim. That's a scary fight. Bonefim versus Kobe is the right fight, though. Unless it's Bo Nickel dropping to 170 and they do it at the White House. Kobe, Bo Nickel at the White House would make sense. I think Bo can make 170. If I'm the UFC, I'm like, Bo, you want a big fight? We'll do Kobe at the White House. So we thought it was legit. Earlier it was Cade Poots, but Dana debunked it. So unless Dana's lying, he said the media is full of shit, though. But the 327 main event leak is real. It's a light heavyweight title fight, which we kind of saw coming, though. Can't say it's all that much of a surprise, you know? A shocker. That's the only division outside of heavyweight that's title ready. That's really it. Bo Nickel's mom and his whole family sat right in front of me in the UFC Iowa. Cool people. That's actually dope. I think he'll fuck Kobe up if they fight. I would like to see that. Prime Tito or Hamzat? Bro, I'm going Hamzat all day. I don't even know if Prime Tito was good. His old era style. I mean, he's a strong wrestler, but I think Hamzat. Some dude was laughing at Bo Nickel's family when he got knocked out. Not surprised. People are dicks, bro. People are dicks, dude. There's a lot of them. You got a feeling he didn't train for the Buckley fight? So you think Colby's going to be back in a big way in his next fight? I don't think so. I feel like Colby's done, dude. I think Colby's done. I think it's game, set, match for Covington. I'm over it, dude. I'm 100% over it. Stupid over it. I'm sick of it, actually. Fuck the Covington side. How much views he be getting on his streams? He's trying to pull a Rampage Jackson and become a big-time streamer. Seven layer of hair was funny as fuck. Listen, chat, I'm getting ready to get up out of here. But what I do got available for you, if you want to hang out a bit longer, is I posted a speculative news video. It's a little, I know it's a little McNuggets talk, but on top of that, I talk about Tyra Van. I guess the main event for 327. I rip some of the terrible main events the UFC has. And, you know, I think if you like my type of content, is worthwhile. So make sure you guys give it a watch. Is linked up right there in the live chat, pinned at the top. And I'll make sure to pin it as the top comment too. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's live stream. All right. Little Q&A savage mode with some breaking news. I'm doing the betting show tomorrow. So Rain G, the sneaky long shot props, that'll be answered for you tomorrow. And if not tomorrow, Thursday for sure. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow to this week's Best of May Bets. I'll be live tomorrow night as well. Smash the likes here. If it's your first time watching, subscribe. Daily content coming at you. And yeah, I'll see you savages for this week's Best of May Bets tomorrow. And make sure to check out the latest video. And then definitely let me know what you think. Drop a like, drop a comment over there, and bless your boy. W's chat. Peace.